Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do my November favorites, and as I'm looking through my pile here, not too many products, not an overload, but I noticed I have a lot of drugstore products this month, and I think it's like 1 or 2 high-end products. So if you guys love drugstore products, affordable products, you're really gonna love this month's favorite. So the first 2 products I wanted to share with you guys, these are eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving, and one is high-end and then the other one is drugstore. And the high-end one that I'm so glad I picked up, like I didn't even swatch, I didn't even really check it out, I was just like, I saw it at Ulta and I just picked it up, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. And while looking at this online, I really didn't think this was a palette that was going to interest me, but when I kind of heard the concept of it and how like Norvina, she kind of, or Claudia, her name, she kind of goes about making these palettes, it made more sense. Like, I was like, oh, makes so much sense. And you feel stupid, but at the same time it's like, that's, why didn't I think of that? So she kind of does, she was saying she kind of like creates them in quads so that they kind of go together, and then from there you get the whole palette. So the whole palette's like, interesting choice of colors, but then when you think about them in quads, oh, like that looks together, that looks good. And especially for those of you who might not know what you want to do, that's a great way to create looks, create it using quads. So definitely want to try that method out. But in general, Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes, eyeshadow palettes especially, are definitely worth it. These are $35. Her single eyeshadows run for about $12. So if you want to really get the most for your money, get a palette. Then for my drugstore palette that I've been loving, this is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 2. They have the Nude 1, and I picked that one up before, and then I finally decided to pick up the Nude 2. I was just kind of, I don't know what was the holdup, but I was like, you know, there's so many other palettes I gotta get to, and I was like, you know what, I really like the Nude one. Do I really need the Nude 2? I feel like if anything, that was kind of holding me back. Do I really need the Nude 2? Yes, you need the Nude 2. They're definitely different. The Nude 1 is definitely more neutrals, more like, oh, maybe golds, browns, and then this has like your purples, your cool tones, and they are different. So either you can get one, you can get both, you can, you know, just get none, but I think you should get, if you're gonna get a drugstore palette, check out the L'Oreal ones. What really impressed me about this palette was just the way, the smoothness of the colors, the way that it feels in your fingers, the way that it goes on your eyes, the pigmentation. I'll link down below my review and demo of this one and the Nude one if you want to check that out, so you guys can see swatch of the colors and then the way that it applies on my eyes. I honestly did not expect much from these palettes when I first picked them up, both of them even. I didn't expect too much. When I picked up the Nude 2, I was like, okay, I know it's going to be good, but I think I was a little bit more amazed by this one maybe. I don't know. They're both really good though, so check them both out. So my next product, or products in general, but this brand specifically I've been trying, I just finally decided to dive into the realm of face masks. I don't know, that's a hard word to say. And this happened because I was with my friend in New York and we passed by the Tony Moly store, like a whole store of just Tony Moly products, Asian. I know they have skincare products and makeup products, and I've only been able to see it. They've been making their way into Sephora, and also I know some like Asian beauty brand sites that'll ship to the US, but it's like there's so many products. How do I know? I want to test eye, I want to kind of, you know, rub my hand or whatever, and there you go, you get a whole freaking store. And they had the whole just aisle of face masks. So, and they're only $2, which weirdly enough, I went to Sephora and I saw them there. I was like, what the heck? They had them here at Sephora, but they're like $7 at Sephora. So I was like, I actually got a pretty good deal, like $5 off. I think I must have picked up like 8 of them. And the only 2 that I have left, this is the specific like Tony Moly Wonder Water Mask Sheet, and this is just the Energy Mask Sheet. This is the complimentary free one that I got. But the other ones, I'll show you guys a picture. The ones that I specifically have been loving that I got was like the more like fruits or product, rice, food-based type of products. But I just love the way it's kind of, you look kind of weird when you wear a face mask, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of creep out my dog and my boyfriend. Just okay, but I love the way they feel on the face, and they have different types for different, you know, reasons. If you want to do like kind of clearing your pores, if you want to do more of a radiance, you want to do more of a nourishing hydration, which is what I love. But in general, all of them just feel so good on their face. Leave them on for 30 minutes, look kind of creepy. Make sure you don't like order food or anything that may be coming. Hopefully nobody comes to your door. But once you take it off, I feel so refreshed. It's just like a nice little kind of pampering thing that you can do. But I love those. If you can find a toning Moly for about $2, I would get them there. Or find them somewhere else for $2. Another product that I've really been loving a lot, this is not a new product, it's an old one, but I've just been gravitating towards a lot, reaching for it a lot, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. I have mine in the color medium brown. I've had this for a while, and this thing lasts forever. But it's really nice because it is a duo, and it comes with a darker powder and a lighter powder and a little mirror down there, because, you know, in case you want to get real close. But what I really love about this, because they always say like, oh, brows, you know, you need a darker color, go darker on the outer tail, go lighter in the inner front part of your brow, and feather it out, you know, all this complication with these things that are your brows. But it makes a huge difference. And then, you know, depending on the brush, all this stuff. I actually got this with a kit. So this came with the powder, this came with the brow gel, which honestly the Anastasia brow gel setter to set your brows is one of the best. It is hairspray for your brows, so especially for those of you who may have longer brows like move all over the place, get that brow gel. It is really great. And then it comes with the brush. With the brush makes the biggest difference for this and any other brow powder. I love that brush. Regardless, I've been loving this because, especially with the brows, you can go really natural with this, or you can go, you know, more intense. But I think this is like one of my favorite ways to do brows. I definitely use like maybe a wax first to kind of have something for the powder to hold on to. But if you really want to try brow powder, brow products, check out Anastasia Beverly Hills if you want to splurge. So product that I've been loving, at first I thought it was one of the blushes, but I was like, no wait, this is like a bronzer, right? And this is the Circa Beauty. This is their bronzer. They have two bronzers, and this is in the color 01 Champagne Beach. And then they have another one which is a little bit darker. So I think this is one that suits my skin tone really well, and I gotta be careful. This actually, the mailman crushed it. Asshole. But I, you know, just crushed it up. I had to, when you want to fix your powders, you got to crush it up, finely milled it, and then add alcohol, and then press it together, leave it alone for a while, and then you get it back together. But just be careful with it in general. But regardless, I was like, I don't know about this color, but I have actually been gravitating towards it a lot. I like the way that it blends. I think the color is really nice for a bronzer, not so much for contouring, but if you want to warm up the skin, definitely try this one out. I think I used this in my last drugstore tutorial that I did for the Revlon. I'll link that down below for you guys to check out. But if you guys want to check out a bronzer, maybe something new from the drugstore that you haven't seen before, Circa Beauty is sold at Walgreens. But I've really been enjoying this one. If you have skin tone like me, lighter, maybe a little bit darker, try this one. But if you have maybe a little bit darker skin tone, try the other one. I want to say it's probably like 02 something, which would make the most sense, right? Alright, something I think is probably one of my favorite I don't know. One of my favorites of the month, and this is like a non-stop. You know it's a favorite because I think I got this sometime in October, and look at how much I used up. Did I get it in October? Maybe September, but still, that's a lot to go through. And this is the Pixi. No, I got it in October. I think I don't know. Regardless, this is a Pixi by Petra Glow Mist, and I wanted this specifically because I was about to run out of my Max Fix Plus, and I saw this, I heard about it. It's like, you know what, is it a glow mist? Because it's not a makeup setting spray. It's not gonna set your makeup. It's not gonna make it last longer, just like the Max Fix Plus. They're not setting sprays. They're meant specifically to give you that glow, to kind of if your face is looking too powdery, to kind of give you that really nice airbrush finish. Little luminosity back to the face. That's what I specifically love my Max Fix Plus for, as well as this Glow Mist by Pixi. You can find Pixi, I know I find it at Target. I'm not sure where else they sell it, probably Pixi website specifically, but I get mine at Target. And this is about $15. Pixi is like Sonia Kashuk at Target. It's a little bit higher end drugstore, still affordable, but it's a little bit up there in the like luxury drugstore products. But regardless, it's still cheaper than Max Fix Plus. Max Fix Plus usually costs you maybe $22, so you know what, hey, save $7. Sometimes Target has sales, or, I mean, who doesn't give out Target gift cards during the holidays, your birthday, graduations? Yeah, somebody always has a Target gift card, or just sneak it in your mom's cart, you know, whatever. But I am so glad I tried this out. I have not used my Max Fix Plus since I have bought this product. In between, I would maybe use it, but I honestly cannot tell you the last time I used my Max Fix Plus. probably look at one of my tutorials. It's been a while. I have not used it because I've really been liking this. And same thing, not only for your face, but sometimes if you want to enhance your eyeshadow, spray your makeup brush with this. Like, this is really great too, because you can go from, you know, a chill glow to a real intense glow, which is what I go for because I have dry skin. But if you have, you know, more normal to oily, I don't know if oily people would want to do this, but it's up to you. I don't know, some oily people, let me know, do you like that glow? Do you guys use glow mists? But if you want, it can go from chill to 100 really quick with this. Just depending how much you spray. Alright, next are some lip products, and they all seem to be around the same color family. I'll start first with this lip liner, yet another Rimmel lip liner. I feel like every month I have a new Rimmel lip liner, but I've just been trying the new colors and I love them. And this is the Rimmel lip liner in the color Rapture. Oh, that is gorgeous. It's like, it's not an intense, this almost can be like a burgundy type of shade. Almost reminds me of like Anastasia, like Trust Issues type of a shade, where it's like not too maroon, not too much red, but it's like the perfect mix. So I actually love mixing this with like Mauvy shades or like darker, deeper berry shades. In general, do this on its own and just use, like, manipulate it with any single lip color that you want. In general, I love Rimmel lip liners. It's like I collect them all for me so far, but Rapture, this is beautiful, and especially for those like vampy lips you've been liking. Try this or the color Rich, which is a little bit deeper, but I like this one for my skin tone. I really like this one. For one of the lip combos I actually did with Rapture, you can actually do both of these any color you want, but one of them I did, I'll post in my Revlon review video. I did this one. I used Rapture, and then in the center I used Mauvy Night. Oh, Mauvy Night is so, okay, I'm getting back into my Revlon lipsticks. I've had so many, but then I, you know, started exploring more, and now I'm getting back into them, and I'm collecting some more for you guys so I can do a lip swatch video. But Mauvy Night is so nice. I like it on my skin tone, and if you're tanner and a deeper skin tone, I think you're gonna love it. Even if you're lighter, this is gonna look great on different skin tones, and it's gonna look different on different skin tones. So honestly, I love it. It's not too light of a color and it's not too dark. It's really great, but you can even manipulate this with like lighter pinks or, you know, maybe lip glosses on its own, mix with something else. I think this is a really beautiful color. Like, why did I not get this sooner is what I'm thinking, but I'm into these shades, so I had to pick it up. If you feel like Mauvy Nights is maybe a little bit too dark for you, want to go a hint lighter, check out this one by Revlon, and this is, what is it, Sassy Mauve. It's a little bit more pink, whereas Mauvy Nights has more like of a purple tinge to it with pink. But if you want more pink base, and this is maybe more wearable for you every day, some people, the Mauvy Nights might be their everyday wearable, but some people prefer just straight more pink with a hint of mauviness to it. I would check out Sassy Mauve. I love both of these colors, and honestly also looks great from light to medium to dark, just depending how you wear it, how you manipulate it with the lip liner. Honestly, that Rapture lip liner can change these colors up to your liking. Keeping with the whole berry trend, another, like I said, the Rimmel lip liners, as I pick one up every month, I feel like I pick up a new Sonia Kashuk lipstick. I love how creamy these are. I think, yeah, honestly, Revlon and these Sonia Kashuk lipsticks, they're creamy, but they're like a moisturizing creamy, whereas I feel like Maybelline, I love the creaminess of them, but Revlon and Sonia Kashuk are so moisturizing, hydrating. So if you're like totally opposite of the whole ultra matte lipstick trend, the matte trend, the liquid lipstick trend, which is the complete opposite, if you want hydration to your lips, check out Revlon and Sonia Kashuk products. They're so hydrating. So oh, and I'm just looking at this color, it's beautiful. So this is the color right here, and this is the one in Rose Berry. I'm loving these berry colors. This is a really beautiful berry shade. So honestly, once again, this is gonna complement so many different skin tones. So check it out. So for those of you girls who are into the matte lip trend, opposite of these super creamy lipsticks, I didn't think I was gonna love this as much as I did, and I honestly didn't think I was gonna like the formula because it's very hit or miss for people. Some people love it, some people hate it, and these are the NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks, and I was like, you know what, let me pick a safe color to begin with, but as it is, NYX is not very expensive. One thing to say about this, it doesn't really dry completely matte, so honestly that can be a good or a bad thing depending what you prefer. I like maybe that they don't feel completely matte on my lips because they're not overly drying. They have like that maybe tackiness to them. I don't mind it. I like it. I like the formula. I love the color, so therefore, you know what, I want to check out some other colors. And this, I thought it was going to be more on the brown side, like I wasn't going to like it as much. So pretty. It's so beautiful. On that mauve trend once again. Beautiful. So pick a mauve color, any mauve color, whatever you like. I love this. I love this Liquid Suede lipstick specifically. This is in the one PS, I forgot to mention it, Soft Spoken. Check this out. This one has always been sold out at Ulta. I've been so pissed. Every time I go, I was like, oh, I just ordered it online, but I wasn't sure, you know, if I wanted to get it or not, but I love it. I love the formulation, and I love the color. So those were all my favorites for the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are into that berry lip trend, check out some of these colors. I feel like honestly any color that I use this month can honestly go with like almost any skin tone, and it's gonna look really different on different skin tones. Whenever you use like different skin tones, you use different colors, it's always pretty interesting, especially maybe for like dark colors that have some purple undertones in there, or purple colors that have some pinks. Some like darker skin tones are going to pull off more of the pinks, the lighter skin tones might pull off more of the purple, so it's always kind of interesting. So hey, pick up some of these if you have siblings, if it's like my sister and myself, where I'm lighter and she's darker, so they come off really differently, and if you don't like it, give it to her for Christmas. I'm just kidding. Get her a new one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.